5 years ago, I thought I lost you forever. There is no curse that could ever tear me away from you. Will you marry me?
Yes.
Mistress, I have a little bit of news.
Don't ruin my morning.
I was not a fan of the first Maleficent movie. Out of all the Disney animated villains, she is by far the scariest and most evil. So you can imagine my surprise when she was portrayed as good. So good, in fact, that she became Princess Aurora's loving godmother. The film completely lost me, and the slow storyline didn't help. However, I am pleased to say that the sequel, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, isn't terrible. Prince Philip has proposed to Aurora, and Maleficent is less than thrilled, as this means two different worlds are colliding. Aurora and Maleficent's home in the moors with all the fairies and enchanted woodland creatures, and Philip's castle is in Ulstead, a land populated by normal humans. This really shouldn't be an issue, but it is. Humans are scared of these magical beings, and the two territories have stayed separate. But the engagement pleases Philip's father, the king, as he wants unity. But the same can't be said about the queen, wickedly played by Michelle Pfeiffer.
She will finally get the love of a real mother. Tonight, I consider Aurora my own.
There is no union. There will be no wedding.
What have you done?
We go home now.
Needless to say, the meeting with the couple's parents didn't go well. Maleficent's rage causes a war, one that Aurora isn't sure which side to be on. This is also the film's not-so-subtle way of saying we should stop the divide in this world and come together as one. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little preachy, and at times it's painfully cheesy. But you can have fun with this movie, starting with the performances. Angelina Jolie fantastically reprises her role as Maleficent. She conveys a sultry, villainous quality while still gaining empathy for her character. And Elle Fanning returns as a wide-awake Aurora, who, this time around, actually has a personality and some depth. And for the most part, the film's action-packed sequences and fast pace keeps the audiences engaged. It's far from a must-see, and other critics will argue that this sequel wasn't necessary, but for those who didn't like the first movie, you might find some redemption in Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Now on to one of my surprisingly favorite films of the year. In 1975, comedian Rudy Ray Moore made one of the best worst movies of all time, Dolemite. And Eddie Murphy has come back better than ever to portray Moore and show audiences how this blaxploitation classic came to be.
What'd you do to your hair? You look like a pimp.
It's all pretend. I just created a character.
You a trip.
Pull on that.
Oh, that's a wig.
That's right. Whatever it takes, I'm ready to do it. I got to be totally outrageous.
It's filthy. You've got a product here that you can't sell or promote.
All my life, people been telling me no.
Rudy, sometimes our dreams just don't come true.
A man slam a door in my face, I just find another door.
I want the world to know I exist.
After the success of his comedic records begins to fizzle, Moore continues to dream big and realizes it's time for the African American community to see a film they felt was not only funny, but relatable.
You've been right.
This ain't funny. And it ain't no brothers in it either.
If I get up in that light with my own movie, I could be everywhere all at once. Let's bring Dolemite to the screen.
The actors we hire, you're a bit doughier than them.
Doughier?
Moore may be trying to pursue his dreams, but he also has no clue what he's doing. It's hilarious watching a guy who knows nothing about film to try to piece together a movie by cutting every corner possible. It was a risky move for Moore to put everything he owned into this production, but ultimately, we see that Moore's film put the wheels in motion for movies with more representation of color and different culture.
In storytelling, it's always best to write what you know.
Ain't nothing to talk about in my personal life. I deal with the nightlife, club owners and mobsters and lots of pimps and kung fu.
Do you know karate?
No, but I'm a fast learner. I can learn how to chop me a mother.
Action.
Believe in the buzz that is already surrounding Murphy, because it's all true. His performance reminds us of the comedy we've been missing, while still tugging at our heartstrings during his tender moments. It's a performance that should be recognized during this Oscar race. The film is a refreshing underdog story of faking it till you make it. Dolemite Is My Name brings on the laughs while uplifting our spirits. For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
Up there on that big screen.